And I just wanted to let you know, remind you, we're using the Fluffiest Friends stamp set and also the dies, which I forgot to get out, but they're right here. And we will also be using the mini alphabet dies for part of our project and the Be My Valentine stamp set for sentiments. Because that's one thing the Fluffiest Friends stamp set does not have. It does not have any sentiments. Today, real red, and then basic white for the inside. I had some basic white to stamp on in a minute, and then we also have the Nature Sweetness Designer Series paper and Adoring. Let me look. I can't ever remember what that one's called. Most Adored. That is a celebration item. So if you love the Most Adored paper, it is one of the things you can add for a $50 order. And I'm going to move some things for a minute. And do some stamp. We are stamping the beaver. And I had seen someone do this and I thought it was so clever. I always have seen this stamp as a bird's nest that goes with the fluffy bird in this stamp set. But somebody turned it upside down and made it into a pile of sticks to be the beaver stamp. And that's what we're using it as today. And I am going to use pecan pie ink to stamp both these sticks and the beaver. Okay. Now we're going to do some coloring of beaver. And I'm grabbing my Stampin' Blends, my natural tones Stampin' Blends, and my handy dandy little cheat sheet I made for myself to remember what each one is. And I'm thinking the darkest is the one I'll do the sticks with, and that is 100. Okay, now it's time to pull over the Stamp and Cut and Emboss machine, the mini Stamp and Cut and Emboss machine, and down the base plate and one cutting plate, and then you slip the paper onto it. Slide it through. Then we're going to add the frames. We're going to use some washi tape to attach the frames so that they won't slip, and we'll actually cut what they're supposed to. Okay. And then put the top plate on. Now remember that the machine will only cut where both plates are on. So if you don't want it to cut a certain part, make sure that your um, cutting plate is not touching that part. But if you'd like to cut the entire thing out, you better make sure that your cutting plate is on the whole thing. My handle keeps falling off. Okay. We have Mr. Beaver, and you need to pull off the washi tape, do it at an angle slowly, and his pile of sticks. While we have this Stamp and Cut and Emboss machine out, we will go ahead and cut the alphabet for the words. One thing about the mini alphabet die is that it cuts the entire alphabet all at once. It also has die plates that have international letters and some punctuation, but I am just cutting out the letters. The only problem with this is that it does have two of some, but I need three O's. So we're gonna send it partway back through again after a minute. make sure I get out the ones I definitely need. And that is both of these O's and the W. I guess I could make the Q a third O, but we're not gonna. And a Y and a U. There's the U. There's the D. And the Y apparently jumped out, but where did it go? Maybe it's still in here. I didn't get my take your pick tool out, but scissors work really, really well. So gonna put all these letters over here because we'll put them away and use them for a different project later. And I'm gonna go ahead and see if I can figure this out a little bit. We will put this on here again. And where is the O? The O is right there. So we are just going to cover the bottom half or so of this. Well, that didn't want to work. I'll send it through and see if it's far enough. Hmm. A cutting plate just does not seem to want to go through here, which is odd. Try it again. Try to send it through, but it's not going. So we will try this one more time. And then we'll pull out the Q and chop it apart. I think it's mad at me because there's still some of the dies are in the actual die, the die itself, so the letters are in there. And so it thinks that it doesn't want to go through. But okay, we did it that way. We're backing out. I hope I went far enough. And I did. I will be poking out one of the O's and then just setting everything else over to the side for now. And we will get this card put together. Okay. There's a little bit of stamping that I will have to do, but I'm going to figure out on the front where I'm putting things first. And these are from the Most Adored Celebration Special paper. I'm putting the hearts across the top and then the plaid across the bottom. And I think I'm grabbing my sweet sorbet ribbon actually from the Be My Valentine or Be Mine sweet. And I'm grabbing my scissors. It just looks to me like it needs a little something across the seam. So I will snip those off and grab some glue dots. Put one side there, and then we're going to snip off the other side. And put a glue dot over here. Okay. And now we're going to do the rest of our stamping with the tuxedo black. We'll be stamping. If I could find my stamp block. I literally just used it. Where did I put it? That's a little bit of insanity. Oh, it's over on my chamois with the beaver still attached. I will be grabbing the sentiment out of the Be My Valentine stamp set that says Be Mine. And we are just going to stamp that right about there. And then for the inside, while we're still stamping, I'm going to grab the Real Red ink and a happy Valentine's Day. I'm going to stamp that on what will go on the inside of the card. I think I'm going to go ahead and put the cute three little hearts, if I can find them. It's right here. All right. And now we are done stamping. Closing my ink so I don't throw my card in it. And we're going to glue this on the inside. And close it up and smooth it. And then we're going to add the letters in our beaver and the beaver dam. So I'm going to start with the D because I always start approximately in the middle of where I'm going my saying so that it's kind of has the right um, spacing, both in front and beyond. It's kind of centered. I'll do the O's. We're going to go ahead and make the word wood. And I don't do a very good job of making things straight. So you're allowed to use a ruler, whatever you need to, if you want it straighter. I'm kind of just an eyeball it and call it good kind of girl. Then we are making the word you. Oh, wanted to go on a little journey. Okay, would you be mine? And then let's get some dimensionals on there and attach our beaver. Yeah. And we'll put the beaver down. Right beside him. There's his pile of sticks. And there we have it. Mr. Beaver, a Valentine with Mr. Beaver. Would you be mine? And you open it up and a happy Valentine's Day.